Hi, I'm Laura Dis. I'm the broker and owner of Q Boutique Specialty Realty, a real estate brokerage here in Lake Mary, Florida. And today I wanted to talk to you if you have been thinking about making a career change. So, if you've been thinking about real estate as a career choice, I wanted to talk to you a little bit and give you some information so that you can make the best decision for you and see if it's something you're interested in. So for me personally, I started off in my early 20s with a hospitality background. I was a hostess, I was a waitress, always customer service facing. I did phone sales for a little while. And so just building those basic skills of customer service, being aware of the client, interacting, offering, being proactive to maybe what they need. These are all things that translated over into making me a successful real estate sales agent. And so, if you are currently working in hospitality or customer service and you're feeling like you're not getting enough hours, maybe there's some job insecurity, maybe you feel like you want a little bit more flexibility with your schedule and your time, you're driven, you need money, so you need to work. Don't get into real estate if you don't want to work and if you don't really need the money. It's a fast paced, hard profession. There's a lot of competition. And so you definitely need to be honest with yourself about are you going to do what it takes and how bad do you want to be successful and make money in real estate sales? Because you can do it and it's so satisfying and it's so rewarding. I think that almost anybody should get their real estate sales license, and I'll tell you why. There are several different ways that you can make money in real estate, even if you don't like people, even if you don't want to be a boots on the ground, face to face salesperson. And I'd like to go over some of those options with you because you may not be aware and you might find something that works for you where maybe you're happy with your current job or your current profession, but you want to supplement your income, or you have a large network of friends and associates, a large sphere of people, you're a good connector. That's also another great way that you can make money in real estate by doing referral business. And you're not writing any contracts. You don't have to have any subscriptions. You don't have to do anything, but you just talk to people. You find out, hey, somebody's looking to move. Your neighbor's thinking about selling. Somebody's having a baby, needs a bigger house. Somebody's getting divorced. They need to sell their house. And you already have a relationship with them and you become what's called a referral agent. And so once you have your real estate license in the state of Florida, that entitles you to be able to be paid a commission fee. So if you don't have a sales license in Florida, it's illegal to get paid a commission on real estate sales. Even if you introduce somebody or hook somebody up, you introduce somebody to an agent, you are not allowed to be paid a fee by law. So again, getting your real estate sales license will enable you legally to be able to ask for maybe a 25% commission fee. So just think if there was a sale that an agent's able to make and the commission might be $9,000 or $10,000, what's 25% of that? So if it's a $10,000 commission sale, just by hooking these people up, you're able to make $2,500 just from connecting people. Again, I mean, I don't know a better return on your investment of getting your license because you don't have to write contracts. You're not out showing houses. It takes literally none of your time. So if you do a lot of activities with your kids, you're very active in your religious organization and your charitable groups, whatever you're doing, where you're out and you're interacting with a lot of people, this might be a great opportunity to kind of increase some side hustle money. And you're basically a hero. You're doing people a favor. You're providing a solution to someone that's looking that maybe doesn't know a good agent that they can trust. You're like, hey, I know somebody, I can help you out. And you connect them with a trusted referral agent and they'll close the sale for you. So that's one way that's super easy that you can make money in real estate without actually doing sales. If you do like people and if you do love looking at beautiful homes and you do find interior design and lighting and construction, you do find all these things super interesting, go all in and literally get into the sales business. So you can choose to work with buyers or sellers. A lot of agents work with both. I think it's great to start off working with buyers because you get an idea. You're walking with them through homes and you're basically asking them questions. So you're able to find out from them, hey, what do you like about this house? What kind of turns you off? What do you wish it had? You just, if you're a good conversationalist and you're a curious person and you ask a lot of questions, this is another great profession for you. Sales will come naturally. Hearing buyer feedback about what they see when they look at a home, kind of fresh eyes, different from what you see, is so valuable. And once you get your feet wet with that a couple of times, then you're really able to best serve home sellers when they come to you and say, hey, I am thinking about selling my house. What should I do to maximize my value? What do I do to improve my house to make sure it looks like the best one, the best option for people that are looking in my neighborhood right now? What are buyers looking for? What do people want? And now you actually have some experience to be able to say, oh, well, buyers that I've worked with, they've been looking for a fenced in backyard. They've been looking for a pool. They want an open kitchen. They want one bedroom on the bottom floor for when grandma and grandpa come over, or whatever the case may be. But now you have that little bit of expertise and experience that you can build on to expand your service offerings to now help sellers. And helping buyers and helping sellers are two different skill sets. So when you're helping sellers, you're doing a lot more promotions, marketing, advertising, pricing strategy, open houses. You're really getting the word out there. You're calling other agents, trying to get follow up from showings, calling other agents that this home has showed up on their reverse prospecting list in the MLS. So you're doing a lot more active selling, less out in the field, but definitely more on the phone, more advertising, more promotion, getting more eyes on the property to try and sell it for them. When you're working with buyers, you're basically going into the realtor multiple listing service, which is the MLS. That's what it's called for short. And that's a subscription based database that only real estate agents that are members of the National Association of Realtors have access to. So you do have to pay an annual membership to the Realtor Association and, a membership and a subscription fee to the MLS to be able to access all of the properties available being sold by other agents in the area. But they're available for you to show to your clients. So that's really great too. So you don't have to have your own listings to show people looking to buy a home. You've got a whole database of all the homes for sale, and you can schedule a showing appointment for any of them for your clients. That's really nice. If you're just starting out and you don't have any listings, you go show other people's listings. So houses that way, and you find just the right thing. So another thing that you can do is if you're looking at being a full-time agent, and this is definitely a full-time job, what I'm about to tell you, you can work for a national home builder. You may be familiar with like the new home developments, maybe by D.R. Horton is very popular, MI Homes, Lennar, places like that. So they have public sales centers, they have model homes available, but they have sales agents that actually work in the offices from usually about a 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. and have a day or two off a week. You do have to work evenings and weekends. Like I said, they're usually open till about 7 o'clock. It's a full-time job, but it's nice if you want to just sell brand new construction homes. You want to be an employee working for the builder and actually get some benefits. Whereas if you are a real estate agent working for a brokerage firm, you're going to be an independent contractor. And that typically does not come with any benefits like health insurance or 401k. There's no benefits. You're an independent contractor. It's all usually 100% commission as well. So if you don't sell, you don't make any money. Finding the right brokerage firm and the right broker to work under that can provide some mentorship to you and support while you're starting out to really help you with the foundational skills is so critical. I see a lot of agents, they just look to go and work with real estate brokerages that offer free leads to them. And they may not even be free. You might even have to pay. Leads come in the form of Zillow leads. That's the big one. And so what happens with a Zillow lead is you go on the home search site Zillow, you see a house that you like, there's a button that says click for more information. Now, for you, the consumer, Zillow is a free service. When it's a free service to you, that means that you're the product. So when you click for more information on this home, what happens is Zillow takes your contact information and sends it out to 3 to 5 different real estate agents, 3 to 5 different mortgage lenders. And now you've got all of these people racing to call you right away to say, hey, how you doing? You need an agent? Let's go look at that home. Hey, you need a loan? Let me give you a loan. These may not be the best people to help you. Obviously, they're paying for their leads, which is absolutely fine. It's a viable source of lead generation and sales income, and it's a part of it for a lot of brokerage firms. But definitely finding an agent through word of mouth, through a friend or a family member or even a neighbor is far better than just a random real estate agent that's going to be calling you, chasing you down, wanting your business and being kind of gross and desperate about it. So it's always better when you're in control. You're not trying to avoid your phone calls and tired of like the cold calls and the spam. As a real estate agent, I personally find that a gross position to be in. I don't want to chase people that don't want to talk to me. Always happy to have conversations and see if there's opportunity for me to be helpful in their real estate choices and needs. I think it's always best to build long-term relationships if you're going to be a full-time sales professional as a career. So there's a couple different philosophies, and it depends on what you want to do. But if you just wanted to get into sales, to help your friends or family, or even to buy real estate for yourself or buy investment property and represent yourself, you still need to find a good broker that can guide you and advise you and make sure that you're filling out your contracts properly, helping you build a database of hopefully these will be like future clients of yours. Again, you're going to be building relationships. People don't typically come and go. So it's a long-term process. So anyway, there's several things to consider, but being a referral agent, being a full-time sales agent, being a part-time sales agent where maybe you just want to do inside sales. Now, don't get me wrong, this is pretty much being on the phone. You're following up with inbound calls, maybe from Facebook ads or social media inquiries where people are interested, or hey, we saw you had this house for sale, we want more information, or responding again, like I said, to ads where people are looking for a customized home search list based on what they're looking for, or a home valuation report based on the sales price of their home that they could get today. These people that you'd be following up with as an inside sales agent, it's all on the phone. But that is something that if you wanted to do that part-time, if you had 10, 20 hours a week, depending on the position that was available at whatever firm you were going to go work at, you might be able to do it from home, but you might have to go into the office and do that. You have to use their software. All of these metrics are tracked, knowing that you're going in, it's a phone-based job. But if you're going into a beautiful office, you're in air conditioning, there's coffee, there's snacks, there's other people. You enjoy talking to people on the phone, learning about them, seeing how you can help them. And if not them, maybe their friends and family. You never know. Just kind of planting those seeds for relationships, it can be a very rewarding career. And again, you might be in a position where if you're doing inside sales and you do have your real estate license, that you are able to get paid a commission on any of the sales that you set an appointment for another agent in the office and they end up closing the sale. You might be able to get extra bonus money besides like an hourly pay. So inside sales is great for a part-time agent. Again, full-time, you can do new home sales with a builder where you might actually be an employee getting benefits, or you can be a full-time sales agent and work for a brokerage firm. And that's basically like you manage your own schedule. You are paid 100% commission on the sales that you procure. And when I say 100% commission, I mean you're not getting an hourly or like a base pay of any kind. I don't mean that you're getting to keep 100% of the commission that you make. A lot of brokerage firms either charge a flat fee or they charge a percentage of what you make for the operating cost of the company. There's all sorts of business models, which I'll get into in another video. Again, if you're looking for a change, if you're looking for something that allows a little more flexibility with your schedule and I don't know, you're just looking for something different and you like dealing with people and you like seeing beautiful things and you like helping, definitely consider getting your license as a real estate sales associate in the state of Florida. The next steps to that are, if you are interested, you can contact me. I have a little booklet that I created called Making Money in Real Estate, and it goes through step by step the process of deciding if this is for you. There's like a little Quizlet in there. It goes through the steps of what's required by law to be eligible to sit for the state licensing exam. Like you have to be 18 years old, you have to pass a background check, you have to get your fingerprints done. There's a couple of different steps that you have to do for your application to be able to take the state exam. You have to take the state required pre-licensing sales course, which is a 63-hour course. You can take it in person, you can take it online, self-paced, and I offer this at my real estate school at qboutiquerealty.com/school, where you can register for the online self-paced course. And then I also offer a video podcast as an additional upgrade. And you always have me if you have any questions or want a study session one-on-one. And again, I'm based here in Lake Mary, Florida, and I have an office building here. So you're always welcome to schedule a time and come in, and I'll be happy to help you. That's my hot take on thinking about a career change and how to make money in real estate.